In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew visits islands hospitals. St. Kitts and Nevis named a destination to keep on your radar, and autopsy performed on the body of Boswell Lescott. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Mosoka, 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 Mosoka.
We love plenty gal ting. Every day we snouting, say boom.
Yo, this is Skinny Fabulous, and I'm inviting you to be ready this carnival season with Courts Ready Cash. Get up to $20,000 cash right now. No deposit needed, and it's completely hassle-free. You will have your money in your hand in less than 24 hours. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the vibes this carnival season. It's all about Courts Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Thinking bad, all my friends them stinking mad. We be having thinking bad. Martin call me the drinking god.
It's the most festive and wonderful time of the year. Get all you ever wanted this Christmas with the best loan offers on the market from National Bank. Enjoy unsecured loans. Enjoy unbeatable low interest rates. Enjoy attractive repayment terms and chances to win lots and lots of prizes. Let National Bank help you to make millions of lasting moments. National Bank, always here. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Scotty Sia Hendrickson. Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, brought cheers and joy just in time for Christmas to patients, medical teams and support staff of 3 hospitals here on St. Kitts, namely the Mary Child's Hospital in Molyneux, the Poxon Medical Center in Sandy Point, and the Joseph N. France General Hospital in Basse-Terre.
I'm here to really bring cheers to the patients who are interned here at this particular time. I want to say from the onset that we want to wish them a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and of course a speedy recovery and the best of health from now on and throughout. As we go from area to area, that is the type of sentiments that we want to bring. And I want to bring that also to all of the workers here at the JNF Hospital and to all of our citizens, of course.
The Prime Minister's first stop was at the Mary Child's Hospital, where he wished the staff and patients well and outlined plans for the medical institution.
This is a very important institution, and in the new year we look forward to upgrading it. We want to have doctor services improve so that there's a doctor always on call here at the Mary Child's Hospital to cut down on the referrals to JNF. We also want to offer at least basic labs, tests, and we also want to offer basic x-rays, and that will tremendously take the strain off of JNF, but more importantly would offer better service to the people who are served by this institution. So I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I want to thank the staff for the work that they have been doing here and to encourage them that even during this season to continue to work hard.
Prime Minister Drew further gave an update on plans for the Joseph N. France General Hospital.
We are on track to build a brand new JNF hospital, a climate-smart hospital, which we intend to start in 2023. But nonetheless, until that is done, there are a number of critical areas that we have to work here, that we have to do here, such as one, the MRI machine, upgrades in the service, making sure that we have doctors and sufficient doctors on call, also to do some work to the physical plant in the meantime as well. I just want to thank all the nurses, all the doctors, all the auxiliary staff, the cleaners, the maids, those who work in the allied health services such as radiology, the lab technician, physiotherapy, and so forth.
At the Poxon Medical Center, Prime Minister Drew spoke of his expectations for the hospital, noting that the government intends to make sure that people are served well.
Not only do we want to have doctor services here at the hospital around the clock, but we also want to have essential services such as lab tests and at least x-rays. And in that way, it can take a great strain off of the JNF hospital. And on the other hand, it can also create an environment of better service to the persons who are served here at Poxon Hospital. So it's about service, good service that is accessible, that is of course affordable, and that is of good quality. And that is the aim that we are trying to achieve, and we will achieve here in the health sector in this particular part of our country, here in Sandy Point and the environs.
Prime Minister Dr. Drew was accompanied on his Christmas visit to the health institutions on Friday, December 23rd by Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Dolores Stapleton Harris, and Director of Health Institutions within the Ministry of Health, Dr. Jensen Morton. The visit to the Mary Charles Hospital, Joseph and France General Hospital, and Poxon Medical Center forms part of the annual walkthrough of all medical institutions on the island. Forbes magazine has listed St. Kitts as a top 5 destination to keep your eye on in 2023. According to the article published on Forbes.com, St. Kitts is rich in history, culture, and adventure with a raft of new openings, from new resorts to the launch of a Rumlier culinary program. The article makes mention of accommodations openings in St. Kitts, which include Sunset Reef St. Kitts, Ramada Wimbledon St. Kitts Resort, and Koi Resort St. Kitts. In making the announcement, the St. Kitts Tourism Authority posted, and I quote, "St. Kitts is an experience. St. Kitts maintains strong influence across the global tourism market with its magnetic and electrifying offerings and experiences," end quote. The other 4 destinations to keep on your radar in 2023 are Dominica, Mexico, Japan, and Madagascar. An autopsy was performed on the body of 67-year-old Boswell Lescott of Spring Hill, Nevis on December 22nd, 2022 by resident pathologist Dr. Adrian Nunes. Dr. Nunes concluded that death was due to hypovolemic shock and multiple traumatic injuries as a result of a motor vehicle accident which occurred around 9 p.m. on December 20th, 2022 in Cotton Ground, Nevis. According to the police, the accident involved RA 355, which is owned by Derek Parry of Spring Hill, but was driven by Boswell Lescott of Craddock Road. Investigations revealed that Lescott was heading from Upper Cotton Ground to Lower Cotton Ground when he got into the vicinity of a bar in the area and lost control of the vehicle. Preliminary reports indicate that he collided with a parked vehicle before colliding with a large rock. The St. Kitts and Nevis Fire and Rescue Services were summoned to the scene and assist with extracting Lescott from the vehicle. He appeared unconscious and was transported to the Alexandra Hospital, where he succumbed to his injuries on December 21st, 2022. After the break, remaining Carnival shows move to Warner Park, and Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force steps up to help others. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Fresh Look Paint and Tile Sale. Give your home a fresh look with a fresh coat of paint and a fresh set of tiles. From Horswood's Building and Nevis Center's 25% off Fresh Look Paint and Tile Sales event. Yes, come to Horswood's Building and Nevis Centers today and get fresh savings of 25% off all paints and tiles store-wide. Come and give your home a fresh new look with fresh savings and fresh new colors. Fresh new piles of tiles in all styles with a fresh 25% off store-wide on all paints and tiles at Horswood's Building and Nevis Center. Give your home a fresh start with a fresh new look with fresh new colors, fresh new piles of tiles in all styles, and fresh quality paint at Horswood's Building and Nevis Center. Fresh Look 25% off paints and tiles sales event. See store for details.
Flow, jingle all the way home to Flow, where the speed is faster and price is better. All the way home to Flow, American
That's the moment you bundle your Flow internet with your Flow mobile. Because when you do, you get a free laptop. Plus, you get 100 megabits per second internet speed, 20 gigabytes of data, 4,000 local minutes, and unlimited WhatsApp and YouTube.
All the way home to Flow.
Welcome to the Bank of Nevis Limited.
This holiday season, the Bank of Nevis is giving you the gift of joy, the gift of prosperity, the gift of hope, the gift of success, the gift of happiness, the gift of warmth and love, the gift of gratitude, and the gift of peace.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, Management and staff of the Bank of Nevis Limited, we wish all of our customers a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Welcome back. The St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee, SKNNCC, has announced that all remaining carnival shows will be held at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium. The new venue will host the National Carnival Swimwear Pageant on Tuesday, December 27th, the National Carnival Queen Pageant on the 28th, and the Flow Senior Calypso Monarch on 29th December. According to a press statement, this was done in effort to maintain the high quality of overall production of the shows. SKNNCC chairperson Shannon Hawley stated that the committee was mindful and calculated when making this decision. She continued, and I quote, "In an effort to ensure the comfort of all patrons, we listened to the suggestions internally and externally, and thus the change in venue for the rest of the carnival season." End quote. Tickets for the National Carnival Swimwear, National Carnival Queen, and the Flow Senior Calypso Monarch are currently available online at www.skncarnival.com and at the Carnival Secretariat in the E.C. Daniel Building on Keon Street. The show will be also streamed live via pay-per-view via www.skncarnival.com. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force has continued its tradition of making a financial contribution to the Salvation Army with handing over a check on December 22nd, 2022. Commissioner of Police Hilroy Brandy presented pastor at the Salvation Army, Major Roxroy Campbell, with the donation, which will go towards bringing much-needed supplies to others this Christmas. For several years, the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force has responded to the annual welfare appeal made by the Salvation Army during the holiday season. The money was collected from police officers and civilian staff who work with the organization. Major Campbell thanked the commissioner for the contribution. He explained that the Salvation Army was not able to meet its target this year, but was happy to give whatever it could with the assistance received. He said the Salvation Army Welfare for Christmas does food hampers, and this year they are doing about 200. They will also visit the Carding Home, hospital, and the prison. The Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force was given the annual Welfare Appeal Award in 2019 by the Salvation Army for its consistent contribution over the years. Coming up, Grenada Prime Minister is everybody's person of the year. Stay tuned.